Bournemouth make Antoine Semenyo decision amid Tottenham transfer interest. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Before we get into today's update, don't forget to click that subscribe button and stay informed with all the latest news. Bournemouth are lining up a new deal for attacker Antoine Semenyo in order to fend off interest from the likes of Tottenham, according to reports this weekend. Semenyo has had an outstanding start to the 2024-25 season with 4 goals and 1 assist from 10 league games with the Cherries. He initially joined the club in January 2023 from Championship side Bristol City and agreed a 4.5-year deal following the completion of a move worth £10.5 million. The 24-year-old is a product of the Robins Academy, and he had numerous loan spells with the likes of Newport County and Sunderland before he landed a permanent move away. He made over 120 first-team appearances for his boyhood club, and also attracted interest from Crystal Palace prior to his move to the Vitality Stadium. Since joining Bournemouth, he has scored 13 goals in 58 appearances across all competitions, and he has registered 3 assists in that time. He signed a new 5-year contract with the South Coast club in July this year, extending his stay at the Vitality Stadium until at least the summer of 2029. Now, according to the Mirror, Semenyo is in line to secure another new contract at Bournemouth, just 4 months after penning his last extension. It has been claimed the club's hierarchy want to make it difficult for the Ghana international to be snapped up by a rival, including Spurs, as they anticipate interest in the winger. Ange Postecoglou's side raided Bournemouth for striker Dominic Solanke in the recent summer transfer window. The former Liverpool and Chelsea man had an impressive 5.5-year stint at the Vitality, scoring over 70 goals, and he was signed by Spurs for £65 million ahead of the current season. Despite the lure of the Premier League and interest from Tottenham, Liverpool and Manchester City, one of Europe's most informed midfielders is in no rush to leave. Quite the opposite, in fact, because just 1 week after TBR reported that Tottenham have been massively impressed by Tijjani Reijnders AC Milan performances, Manchester City, Liverpool, Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona too. The only thing on the Dutchman's mind is repaying the huge faith shown in him by the Rossoneri. Most of Europe's A-list clubs may have had reservations about taking a midfielder out of AZ Alkmaar and thrusting him straight into the heart of their engine room. But Reijnders, 1 year after his £17 million arrival in San Siro, continues to go from strength to strength. And, with interest rising from elsewhere on the continent, it should come as little surprise that Milan are looking to tie down the silky smooth playmaker in an attempt to ward off the likes of Man City, Tottenham and Liverpool. It's truly a grand gesture. Only the great clubs do this, Reijnders' father and agent Martin told De Telegraph, when discussing Milan's plan to keep him at the 7-time European champions until the summer of 2030. Tijjani feels at home in the club and the city. He's moved by Milan's appreciation for him. Just look at the smile with which he plays, adds his younger brother Emilio, who plays back in the Eredivisie with Pick Zwolle. He gives everything but manages to enjoy himself. The team likes Tijjani a lot, and they've taken care of him since the start. This has been important. With a well-taken goal in Milan's 3-1 win away at Real Madrid on Wednesday night. Reijnders effortlessly controlling a tricky Rafael Leao pass before powering home. The midfielder has now matched his tally of 4 from the entirety of his debut season at the Italian Giants. Given the attributes Ange Postecoglou, Arne Slot and Pep Guardiola tend to look for in the centre of the park, meanwhile, it is easy to see why a player of Reijnders' talents has caught the eye of those battling at the top of the Premier League. A supreme ball carrier, an excellent dribbler in tight spaces, and equally comfortable as a deep-lying playmaker or as a box-crashing number 8, there appears to be no limits to how far Reijnders can fly should he maintain his current progress. Tottenham are reportedly interested in signing Nottingham Forest star Callum Hudson-Odoi, as per transfer insider Mike Brown. After coming through Chelsea's youth system, the 23-year-old showcased glimpses of his qualities for the Blues, and he was even deemed one of the most talented young players in England at that time. However, his development was halted due to his injury problems, and as a result, he never managed to secure his place for the West London club's starting 11. So, the forward opted to leave Stamford Bridge last year to play regularly and develop his career, and Nottingham decided to hire him. Hudson-Odoi enjoyed a promising debut campaign at City Ground last term, making 9 goal contributions in the Premier League and helping his side survive the relegation. Now, the former Chelsea star has started the new campaign brilliantly, with the Reds surprisingly third in the Premier League table. Speaking on Football Insider, former Manchester United scout, Brown says that Hudson-Odoi's recent eye-catching performances have attracted the attention of a few clubs, with Tottenham among those showing an interest in him. Spurs wanted to sign him in the summer window, but they never formalised their interest. However, they are now planning to reinforce the flanks and are willing to revive their interest in him. The Transfer Insider says that Hudson-Odoi is unlikely to leave the club in January, but if he can continue showcasing his best throughout this season, then Tottenham are set to make a move for him next summer. Brown said, "His performances have caught the eye of a few clubs. Tottenham were interested in him during the summer, and I'm told that interest hasn't faded, as they would still like to sign a new winger." The 23-year-old's current contract with Nottingham Forest will expire in 2026, so they might be open to letting him leave the club next year. Hudson-Odoi, valued at around £18 million by Transfermarkt, is still very young and has plenty of time on his side to reach his full potential. Therefore, he could turn out to be a shrewd acquisition for the North London club if they purchase him. Tottenham have been monitoring Rayo Vallecano's Andre Ratu ahead of the 2025 transfer windows, as the North London club may need to replace Pedro Porro. The Spanish right-back has impressed since joining Spurs last summer from Sporting CP, becoming a key part of Ange Postecoglou's plan at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The 25-year-old has featured 65 times for the Australian coach's team, producing 8 goals and 10 assists. This has attracted the attention of Real Madrid, who are in the market for a new right-back following the long-term injury to Dani Carvajal. Sources have told Court Offside that Tottenham are monitoring Rayo Vallecano's Andre Ratu and could make a move for the Romanian star next summer, as the player is believed to be ready for a new challenge. Ratu would have caught the attention of most football fans during the summer, as the right-back was a big part of Romania's success at Euro 2024 as they reached the round of 16 in Germany. That form has continued in La Liga this season with Rayo Vallecano, and not only has the 25-year-old's performances caught the attention of Tottenham, but also clubs such as Atletico Madrid and Bayer Leverkusen. The defender will be available for around £20 million next summer, as that is the release clause in the La Liga star's contract. Although the Romanian talent could be sold for less, as Rayo are open to negotiations, as Villarreal are due 50% of any transfer fee. Sources have said that Ratu is ready to leave Rayo Vallecano in 2025, and it could be an easy deal for Tottenham to complete. The Romania international will either replace Porro in North London or provide Postecoglou with a great option behind the Spanish fullback. That's it for today's update. If you like the video and want to keep up with everything Tottenham, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for our latest content. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and share it with other Spurs fans. Let's build our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!